Hey guys, I am here and I'm making my tarot decks. I just wanted to go live for a quick moment to make sure that all 78 people who I'm working on cards for know that they have their own card. There are people who I haven't spoken to in comments in quite some time, but I made these cards and I'm making these 78 cards for the 24-hour Tarot-thon deck based upon, hey Kyle, how are you, B? Nice to see you. I'm making these decks based upon all the supporters I've had, people who have, given me love and support via Patreon or comments or Etsy or however during the last year. And so I just want to make sure that all of you know which card you have, because there's 78 people involved and I've only heard back from about 25 people that are excited about the card that they have. So my worry is that I'm going to put a bunch of work into this, and then in 2 weeks you guys are going to watch the video and go, I don't want to be a card, and that's fine with me, but at the same time, I named this video, everyone please watch this now, so that you guys can all make sure that you know, like, there's 78 of my friends who have a card, whether they're old or new, within the last 10 months of me having my channel. So, if somehow you haven't reached out to me about your card, but you have seen these videos, please let me know ASAP. I'm glad that you guys are all here. I just very quickly, in a minute and 40 seconds, got 18 people. How was your Mother's Day yesterday? I didn't really plan on being live for a while, but I've got so many folks here, maybe I should just be live. Let's have a seat. I made a little desk here in the kitchen, and it gets me out of the bedroom, which is good to be doing and working with my things. It's breaking my heart that I can't show you guys the tarot deck yet, but I'm looking at it right now and I'm so happy. Today I worked on 6 cards. Here are the people's cards that I worked on today. I worked on Cherry Chapstick, who has the 3 of Wands. I worked on Maddie Taylor, who has the World. I worked on Candy, or Linnea's Corner, and she has the Hierophant. I worked on Butterfly Magic with Hot Tea. I'm so happy with that card. You don't even believe it. I'm so happy with that card. And she has the Knight of Cups. And then Simon, the Hermit's Cave, I worked on the Hermit, and that's a really fun card too. So, I don't know, I guess the basis of these cards, since I can't show them to you for 3 weeks and it's going to be a surprise to so many of you guys, the basis are coming from a lot of different cutouts of magazines, like animal magazines and butcher magazines, and I'm making my own stamps on the back of the cards. We're using so many elements of old 1930s and 1940s Time magazines. Let me show you the sustenance that I'm speaking of. I've got a whole plan to where I've broken it down to where I know what to do every single day. And that's why I really need to hear back from you guys if you don't want to be a part of this. Either way, I need to know a little bit of information about y'all, even if it's just like your favorite color, your favorite animal, and the city that you live in, or something like that, or the state that you live in. That way I can base your card on something. More than half of you I know a good amount about, but there's some of you that I just know are like major supporters and you're so loving and caring. So let me show you this from afar. This used to be my like shoe shelf right here, but now I've changed it all into my all this like uber decoupage cutouts and workspace. I've got my laptop up here, I'm watching some Friends, and I'm doing all my cutouts, and in that big box that I got from Nina Bomina, and I didn't know what I was going to do with that box, I ended up putting like all the cutouts that I know I need for someone's card. Like, I'm going through these old 1930s and 1940s Time magazines, and that I get, well, I do pay a little bit of money for these, I won't lie, but I find them like at charity shops and that. This one's 1942. I love magazines that are like around the time of World War II. They're just a big a big deal. And you know, there's a lot of like pinup stuff in those magazines, and I love using pinup stuff. This Life magazine's from 1937. You know, and there's a lot of really awesome stuff in there. What's this one from? 1950. Some great years for pinups and such. So loads of Life magazines. That's a big portion. What year is this? 1947, you know? And some of my friends are like, I can't believe that you cut up old Life magazines. That's nuts. But you know what? The stories and advertisements that you run in here really make you understand the change of the times. Like, it's so interesting to go through. There's a story I found called, I don't even want to say the name of the story because people are going to be like, wow, that's crazy racist. Well, I didn't write the story, and I certainly didn't put it in Life magazine, but there have been times early on my channel when I used to tell you guys, let me read you the story from Life magazine so that you know, like, what used to be talked about in this day and age. I think it's crazy amazing. The comparison between today when we're like, oh, that's so, like, it's fucking political correctness gone mad today, you know? We're so afraid to say anything, whereas I feel like in 1937, there was way too much said, you know? So, like, maybe some in-between medium, maybe some, like, happy 1970s stuff going on again. But yeah, no makeup again for me today, just, like, completely, like, making a schedule. Also, Scott Cunningham's birthday is coming up. I forgot to tell you, June 27th is Scott Cunningham's birthday. He's not a Gemini like me. He's in the Cancer side of the astrological sun sign, I suppose you'd call it. But we will be having a birthday party for Scott Cunningham on June 27th. So I've added that to my June calendar. Back here I have May and everything I need to do in May, and then everything we need to do in June. So I'm getting stuff together for the channel. We've got everybody's name that we're here to get through. And so again, today I worked on Cherry Chapstick's card, the Three of Wands, Thomas Dale, Uncle Badger, the Strength card, Maddie Taylor, the World, Candy, Lunalia's Corner, the Hierophant, Butterfly Magic with Hot Tea, the Knight of Cups. That's one of my favorite cards so far. It might be of the deck altogether, who knows. And then Simon the Hermit's Cave, the Hermit. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And thanks for hanging out with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch. I wanted you to show that funny clip of Friends. I just love the show Friends, you all. It's the best. Also, if you've only seen Friends on Netflix, you've not actually seen Friends, because they take the best punchlines out of the jokes. It's so annoying. Please put in the comments if any of you are like lovers of the show Friends and have watched it over and over and over and then watched it on Netflix. Pivot! Oh, the couch, girl, the couch. Pivot! Yes, we should just talk about Friends all day one time. You know what? We should come right back and just yibber yabber about Friends. That would be hilarious. But yes, I want to make sure everybody... I got, again, Zale, you told me you're okay with the Magician. Most of you had told me, Shana na 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 has told me that it's fine for her to be a card. But honestly, if you guys haven't said something to me yet, just please give me a little bit of information. And look what I added to my mannequin today. Isn't that super creepy? I added some eyes to her neck. It's good stuff. Ricky, okay, let's do it right now. Alright guys, see you soon. We'll come back and we'll talk about Friends. How about that? We'll just come back and talk about Friends. But right now, Ricky asked for a video chat, so I'm going to do that right now. Talk to you guys soon. Love y'all, and thanks for